have opportunity to make something happen special. All right. All right. So here we are today looking at the market. You have uh M&Q. You know, I trade that pretty consistently. So you'll see me in the negative. I'm not trading at all for the rest of the day. It's Labor Day. It's a holiday. And so that being said, I have no reason to be trading. I did take an overnight trade here last night. It was a 50-50 sit scenario. I probably shouldn't have took the trade, but I just wanted to see if I was right or wrong. I did three contracts. So three contracts for MNQ. I'm gonna literally tell you where I took the a trade at and why I took it. So let's start with this. Mhm. So I took a buy on this candle. All right. So I took it on this candle, took it bullish. I was up 20, $30. All right. I could have put myself in profit, but I didn't. But what I did was I put my stop loss right under here. Boom. Right here. All right. So I put my stop loss there, right at this level. With three contracts, that's basically like $6 a point. Hence, that was about, I guess, 30 points. I lost about $180. All right. So that being said, me losing $180, and then on my other account, I lost, I think, 184. I lost 184. Okay. So I think I was off a little bit. Anyway, and I got in a little, I think later or after, about like 30 seconds. So it could have been price two when I got in. However, this is why I took the buy. So obviously the market closed around here, opened here, Sunday evening. And so that being said, I was like, okay, it definitely wants to go up. But when I caught the actual buy, I caught it late. But I said, okay, I figure we'll retrace. What I was hoping is that it did something like something basically like maybe a uh, small wick, like not even hitting this level, around this level, but not quite hitting the sell side liquidity here, right? And so I said, okay, if it tap here and then pop up, my TP was going to be right here at this wick. All right. So that being said, my TP was going to be there. Okay. Not a lot. I think I was gonna make like $200 or something like that, maybe a little less than $200. Just a quick trade, very minimal trade. It was like a almost like a 1-to-1 ratio. Um, so I took it. Let me tell you what a mistake I automatically knew when I woke up. 'Cause I think I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, just looked at it. I saw the negative. Like, all right, oh well. Why I didn't do what I should have did. Obviously, I should have took the buy there, right? I should have waited if it did break above here. I should have waited till this closed candle and see if it bounces here and start to bounce here and trade. Then I would have been to take a buy on maybe a breakout or just kind of sit in a little bit of accumulation, and then it probably would have hit my TP, right? However, because I made that grave mistake, I was going to put a buy limit right down here, right? Because of this. It hasn't touched this low since it started to trade above these highs and above this level right here. Okay. Um, that order block. So because of that, Nate, because of that, I was like, it's not gonna, it's not gonna touch that now. What I was thinking it would touch this and then fall, right? So you might say, well, why you didn't put a sell limit here? Well, I thought it was more probable that this would hit this level than this would hit this level. It was the opposite. It not only didn't hit this level at all, it bounced from here, dropped one. 2053, basically 100, 120 points, 115 points, somewhere around there. Okay. No, because it's this level. Yeah, just under 200 points. It dropped, right? And so it dropped here to here. That would have been the move to take if I was patient. Okay. If I would have put an alert. Hey, baby, I'm recording a video. What do you go ask Sissy to help you? Zen. And so I was wrong. So when I was going to take the bottom limit, I was like, it's not gonna hit there just yet. I was thinking more Tuesday. So I thought I knew it would consolidate on today, like during the New York session. I was just wrong on when to take the trade. Should have been more patient. I mean, the market was open for like when I took the trade, it was open for like 3 or 4 hours. So it's not like I took when the first open, which probably would have been a better, obviously a better buy because I could have like took it here and made some money or put myself in profit, and I would have had a zero, zero chance of losing anything. It was cool. It doesn't like it want to bounce. I wouldn't be surprised if it works its way up. Obviously, it's Labor Day hours are different. Market closes sooner. Probably closes around 12:01 today. I didn't look at it. I know usually it closes early on holidays. And so yeah, that's the trade I took. And so this is where being patient and maybe not trading, you shouldn't be trading holidays, even though I know people do. I just wanted to see, I would rather trade it when I traded it than trade it during actual this time of day. Okay. Um, and something also to look at, what level is this? The 61.8. This fib has been amazing for me as I incorporated with the institutional way of trading, the smart money concept, blah, 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 a way of trading. Because it kind of gives me additional confirmation because it bounces beautifully off this. I mean, that's a nice little bounce. Like if you would have caught it here, put your stop loss right under here, you're Gucci. Like, so even if you didn't catch it at the very bottom, but maybe you caught it here when it opened. No, I'm sorry. When it opened here at on August 25th on this buy, and you caught it here and then put your stop loss right up below there. I mean, you good. Like you could have caught it, you could have took it here and made what? I mean, that's about because it's what 374. If you took it even here, 457, what's that set? 80, 70 something points. Like that's a nice day. Even if you're doing 3 contracts. The money I lost, I mean, that's like a $200 you could have made. Obviously, if you traded any Q, I mean, 70 points on $20 a point, you're looking at about $1,400. So, I mean, a win is a win, depending on how much you trade up. You could even like, you know what? I'm gonna trade it to the top of this little consolidation area, put it around here, and made an additional 15, 20 points. So that's just ways how you can look at it. That was good. Obviously, if you could have caught the sell, you saw that it didn't trade above this area, price wasn't price was trapped here and it dropped to test this level of 61.8 and then bounced up now and then it bounced here. It's definitely going to buy now. What I wanted to do is probably going to do. It may and it might just go here for the rest of the day because the market is probably going to close soon. So it just really depends when you catch it. But that's just something that I like my confirmations. I took a bad trade. I was wrong. It is what it is. I'm not even mad because I minimized my loss. Um, that's why I put my stop loss where I put my stop loss because I was like, I knew it wasn't just going to break out and go off. But some news would have had to come out last night for it to do something like that. Honestly, some crazy news that would have pushed the market up like that. But right around the holiday, day before a holiday. So, um, yeah. So now just gotta wait, see how the market closes today on a Labor Day. It's probably a lot of consolidation. And then tomorrow we do a new trading day. First real official day, I would say, of the trading day of the month. Um, and yeah, we'll see from that point. What I'm seeing like it might be bullish. Obviously, I want to break above here for the continuation. This is an area. That's why I thought too I was going to buy because this is areas where it bounces here. But what it did here, what it has done even here, it broke it pretty well. Even here, it retraced what this buy here on this order block. Here, retrace. It did break out and then retrace. That's what I was supposed to look for here. It didn't do this. It didn't even do this. It didn't do this. None of this. Here, it didn't do like none of this. Even here, it didn't do none of this. And I just took the buy, right? I didn't get no confirmation at all, right? I didn't even wait for it, maybe did this, but then came here again and then took it. I didn't do none of that. That's like what it might do with this, what this did, right? And so it should look to the left and study that. History does repeat itself to some degree. There are patterns in the market, right? But once you understand price action, once you understand why it's doing what it's doing, you'll take more profitable, more high level trading trades, right? It's just what it is. Um, this is a level where it should bounce. Last time and another time it was at this level and it sold was here, preparing for this big sell here, bounce here, and that's exactly what it did here. But when you look at this, boom, wasn't really no retracement, just kind of a couple, bullish candles when buyers was trying to sell. I mean, trying to buy, and it just didn't work. Strong sell, and it took it off here, and boom. So that's something to look forward to. Move forward. So I got another fib here for this level, right? So even if you look here, look at this level. It blew through this level before to tap this level here, 3.224. Right. So just keep that in mind. Just look at where things are at. Even here, it tested this level, right, which is below this low, where it did overnight, and then took off to make a higher, to make an all-time high before it made this all-time high. So that's just certain things that paying attention to, these key levels of support resistance, these key levels where you see order blocks, fair value gaps. That's what you need to see. Like right here is definitely going to come here and test this gap right here. Absolutely. That's what it's probably preparing for right now. Whether it does it today or does it tomorrow, it's going to hit this level and try to maybe test. I wouldn't be surprised to try to test the highs. But it's funny, that trade I took on Friday. I said, don't this look like if you look at my last video, I said, don't this look like low-key head and shoulders? And I took the trade kind of late, took it here because I saw my confirmations, but I hesitated. And I hesitated because I was trading like a different day where I thought it was breaking out because I thought price was trapped. But this was the retracement. This was the retracement here. You feel what I'm saying? This was the retracement. This was the not the retracement. This was the test to break. It bounced. And when you in it live, sometimes you miss those key things. Sometimes you gotta slow down and be like, hold up. What am I really looking at? And so I peeped the head and shoulders. And so when I see it, I should have hopped in here and even put my stop loss above. Not above here, put above here. Above here would have been good too to create your minimal, but just because it wicked there two, three times, I would have put it just slightly above here, just to give myself yeah, I'll lose a little bit more, but the upside still was way higher, right? And see if it broke, not these wicks, but this wick. And if it broke it, even if it does a pullback like this, a small little pullback, and now I can put my break even right here. I can break even right here. So even if it does for some reason test this level again, I'm out the trade right here. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's why I messed up here. And it took off. And I got in like right around here sometime. I caught like 35, 40% of the move because I actually didn't take it all the way here or here. I took it to like right here. So yeah, but I made money. I think I made 900 and something in one, and then like I think I made nine something on both. No, seven something on the one and the other account. So yeah, man. Uh, Practice. That's why we practice. That's why I'm doing these videos to show my mistakes, how I'm seeing the market. I do think it's gonna be bullish this week. But if you start seeing trade low, one thing I had to also learn is react to the market. What if it doesn't do what you want to do? Because Friday I was looking to tap here and then come down, but it wasn't ready to do that. You see what I'm saying? Like you got to react and continue to practice so you can be more prepared, more predictable. But you can't predict the market. You can only use your level of skill and dedication and consistency to kind of figure out what you think is going to do based off your study, based off your back testing, based off your commitment to this process. Because I know a lot of people are learning to trade and they are trying to be rich too quickly, not really hone on the skill, not really buckle down where they can have a winning percentage, they can have a high winning percentage, low, their losses are low and small, and they have high reward, right? This was a one-to-one trade I took last night. I ideally want to do one or two or higher. I mean, you don't want to risk $500 to make 500. That ain't necessarily, I mean, that's cool. You know what I mean? But you want to do more like I'm a risk five to make really 1,000 or higher, right? One with a one and two ratio. Some people might say that's still not enough. If I'm gonna risk 500, I want to make 2,500. Well, of course, but most people can't handle trying to take bigger moves. Now, one thing you can do when you scaling up and you are getting good, all you got to do is take the same move. For instance, if you took this move down this low and took it to this level with, let's just say this is about, what's this? What's that? 130 points, 504 to 373. That's like 131 points. Well, let's do some math. Okay. Calculator. You did one NQ contract. Say you traded NQ. Forget M and Q. I know a lot of people should be trading M and Q, but they trade NQ. I talked to too many traders. So 131, that's $2,600. But say you get consistent, you get pretty good. Now what you do is you scale up. You do, instead of one NQ contract, you do two, which is $40 a point. Now, that same move you took, now you made 52.40. You don't have to catch this whole move. You don't have to catch uh uh this whole move or this whole move. You don't have to do that. Too many times we catch that. we try to catch the runner. Most people can't even handle being in a trade that long. I've caught runners before. My first prop firm evaluation, not my first one, my first win, my first pass at Apex was like in February or March this year. I took three contracts at a high. I want to say, let's see if we can go back. We are in August. Oh, way back. I don't know if it's going to show me because it was a big move. We are in May. Oh man, it's just like in March. Because I remember my goal was to do it by March. And the market dropped 300, 400. So this was actually before the market started tanking. So I want to say it was beginning of February, March, beginning of February. I think, when is this? What month is this? Yeah. I want to say, was it January? Because I know I did it. We came back from New York and I did it like that next month. I want to say it was either this move. No, because it was before the market took all those big like lows, like when it just tanked. And it was one of these type cells, like a very thinly traded candles for the 4 hour. I want to say it might have been. It wasn't February. Stafford, because I remember the market dropped like 300 points. I'm about to click up. I remember the market dropped like three. See. It might have been. It was somewhere around. I can't quite find it. But I took a high. I remember it was at a high, nice resistance. I was like, oh yeah. I took a sell, and man, I took that sell, and I didn't put no stop loss. And I remember being like, dang, I think I did, and I was gonna lose. Like it was a short, so I was like 20, 30 point stop loss. But why I got it was such a good level. It was like something like this. It just dropped 300 points. And the market, and I caught, when I say I caught all 300 points, I caught all 300 points. But I did I moved like I caught the sell up here. I said, oh, this is going to sell off. I was so confident in that trade. I took three contracts. Now I also was doing an Apex 250,000 account. So the goal was to make 6,500. I think your max drawdown was like 6,500, and the most you can lose in a day was like 3,000 or 4,000, something like that. And then your goal was to make 15,000. That's what you had because you paying with 300K, almost 300K. So took a sell, put my stop loss. I know the stop loss was like three, but with 60 points times, I was gonna lose like 1,800 to 2,000 if it hit my stop loss. I just put it in there. I was in and out of profit, and I looked at it again like 10 minutes later, and I was up like 500, 600. And then literally, no exaggeration, I was up. I look out literally about 2 hours later. I showed my boss he trade too. I was like, I looked at it, I said, yo. I said, yo. I jumped up. He was over there talking to he was one of my other managers, but he was talking to my main manager. He was like, I said, yo, I'm funded. He was like, what? He looked at it. I was up 20,000. 20,000. I was like, 20,000. You feel me? Like I was up 20 racks. And so I was like, and just even though it was an evaluation account, it wasn't even a funded account, it showed me like, wow, you know what you're doing. Because you might say, what was your my take profit? Well, my take profit was like 100 points away mentally. I didn't put it in, but something happened, and I don't know what happened that day, and it fell big time. So that just goes to show you that just keep working. That was my first. Now I've passed a total of four, I think now. So do what you got to do to be successful. Do what you got to do to be successful. Be consistent. My trade was good. Did I expect it to hit a runner like that? Absolutely not. I was just trying to make, because I think I was already up in the account. I was already up, because I remember I made 20,000. I was already up in the account like 2,000. So I was positive in the account, because I remember looking at my account and it was like 21 something or 22 something, because I made 20,000. I was already up 1,500 to 2,000, pretty sure. So I was positive. It wasn't like, it wasn't my first day trading that particular evaluation. It was just like, man, this is just a perfect like setup. And I didn't know it was gonna fall. Like I thought when I look at it, I'd be, I just got busy at work. I had a good sales day that day too. I think 'cause I sell insurance, so I think I had like six policies that day for like 2,200 in revenue. I was feeling good that day anyway. So I look, it was a cherry on top. Like, dang, I got funded. My first funded account after failing probably in the past at that point, four or five of them. And the ones I did in the past, I did Top Step before, I think, or U Profit. I think I did U Profit in the past. But the rest of them I did was Forex. So, and I failed them. And I've been close, but yeah. And one of the biggest things about my trading that I realized, and do it every now and then here, and I had to really lock in lately. That's why I put those parameters on Top Step. Is one thing I did was I over traded. I was trying to make a lot of money every day. Like, oh, so I'm taking 10, 12 trades like for no reason. And it's crazy. A lot of times I will be up 400, 500, 700, 800. And I'll either be negative or I'll lose most of my profit trying to over trading, trying to make 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 a day. Because I'm watching people on social media make 5K trades, 10K, 100K, 400K, having 500K months, 500K trades. I'm trying to, oh yeah, I can do that too. For what? I'm not there yet. I don't even have the capital to make a $500,000 in one trade. Forget 1 month. Theoretically, I can. I mean, with a 50K prop firm, if I'm maxing five NQ contracts, I think that's the max you can do on every trade. I mean, and I'm consistently catching multiple big movements. Yeah, I mean, I can make six figures, but that's the wrong way to be doing things. It's a process. Enjoy the process. Learn this for real. So no matter what, you can trade in any market. My biggest weakness was trading all time. It's hard to trade all time highs because you don't know when to take the continuation. You don't know when to take the reversal. Like, there's people here probably thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna take the continuation that took at this all time high and they tanked on it. There's people that should have took the continuation here and thought would this happen on Friday. It didn't happen. It continued up and made an all-time high. Right? It's tough trading all time when the market is constantly going up every day or every couple days to different levels. I actually meant this all-time high, but I'm just saying my point is that focus, learn the craft. You know what I'm saying? These zones I got marked up, look at these are order blocks. I got fair value gaps I can show you in here. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes you'll have multiple fair value gaps within the fair value gap. You feel what I'm saying? Look at this right here. Fair value gap. Nope, it's not a fair value gap. Not in this one. This one validates it. Let me see if I can follow it for you. Just trying to follow. Oh, this one. Lower time frames. Boom, right here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, understand, like, this is a process, dog. This is a process. It's a journey. I'm taking guys with me so you can see me make real-time mistakes. So people going to judge me off my videos. Some of my videos like, oh, he don't know what he's doing, or he's not consistent enough. Bro, I'm up in this account, the other account, down in a little bit. But I had a rough 3 or 4 days of trading too, since I've been doing videos. So even that being said, like I've had some, I had to went through a rough patch. Some of it's because I've been recording. Because my wife told me, she was like, you're trying to be perfect on the camera. And I am. I'm trying to look like this high level trader, super technical, and I don't even talk a certain way. Like I know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm doing, and I can explain what I'm doing. But I'm trying to, oh yeah, the fair value gap, like the fair value gap here invalidated stuff. And then it's unmitigated, and I don't talk like that. Like, you know what I mean? Some of us is legit terminology when it comes to trading and finance and stuff, but I don't talk like that. You feel me? Like I'm trying to show the world I'm something that I'm not. Unintentionally though. Like I wasn't trying to I didn't realize I was doing it. I'm like, why am I going through these losses? I was just was up, winning. And then go to this level of losses on camera. And I'm glad you see it. I'm glad y'all don't just see me winning. Because it shows that I'm a real trader. Like I know, like it takes a lot. Y'all see me real trade. You go on my social media, you see me show live trades when I'm winning. I'm losing. Like I took a loss, y'all. I lost this much. That's real. So anyway, I'm out. I will be. I'll upload this video and then upload another one for tomorrow. Real trading. Um, please like, comment, subscribe. I don't even care if you like, hey, to make your videos better, won't you do this or show this? I'm open to that and I welcome that. Like, that's why when I ask you to comment, I'm gonna take the good with the bad, bad with the good. It is what it is. It's your boy, Real Wealth. I'm out. Profit Playground. You guys have a wonderful and blessed day. Happy trading week.